Mike Mallett, Ken Bruce, Mimi Lazzaro here from DirtTrackDigest.com, recapping the Speed Showcase 200 here at the Port Royal Speedway. And no surprise, when all said is done, we always talk about him. He always finds a way to win 200 lap races, Mimi, and it was Stuart Friesen once again.
Yeah. No,
I'm kidding. We've been picking on her about being a grumpy grump, so she's been tired here. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So you good now?
I'm good, but I say that because I feel like I've interviewed Stuart Friesen more than anybody in the universe because he wins every single night at Fonda. So and he wins all the big races. So whenever we're at a big race, I'm interviewing Stuart Friesen. But no, I love Stu. It was cool to see him win. He had a really tough weekend, so to see him come back and win that $50,000 tonight was pretty cool.
Yeah, you don't consider him an underdog, but again, Port Royal Speedway traditionally has not been good to Stu in the past, but tonight all worked out for him, and the guy that almost had a chance to take it away from him, his night didn't go anywhere near the same as Stuart Friesen. That's Matt Shepard. Shepard comes on late, makes a pit stop of about 150, 160, comes back out, drives his way back up through the field, and gets a second-place finish.
Yeah, Matt was like the first half of the race, he was right there. He led most of it, and then after the pit stop, he just couldn't get through the traffic, and he stopped on the track at one time, came in the pits, made a change, and then right after that he was just a rocket coming through the pack, and he got up to second there, and we don't know what would have happened if we had a caution, but it would have been interesting to find out for sure.
Yeah, we talked to Matt, and of course we'll have the interview on Dirt Track Digest here this week, and we'll hear probably tomorrow. I'm not sure which one of these I'll put up first, so I'm just going to make it up as we go here, but we'll have an interview with Matt, and we talked to Stu. Mimi talked to both of them, and Matt said, I don't know. I wasn't sure if my car was as good as his. I know we had the second best race car, so he was all smiles, Mimi, when you talked to him.
Yeah, he was, and he said, I don't know if I would have had anything for Stu, but it would have been fun to just try to scare him if he could. So it really would have been interesting to see one more caution, even though we had quite a few tonight.
Yeah, there was a few, and again, in a lot of them, no real major incident. One big impact throughout the race where Dominic Buffalino got around in turn 4, and unfortunately Jimmy Horton made contact. And I think there might have been one more down here in turn 1. But, considering Mother Nature and the hand we were dealt today, the racetrack ended up being fantastic in the sense that it was smooth, it was slippery, and it got wider and wider as the night went on.
Yeah, the track was great. I mean, we rode the track in the golf cart here in the front stretch there after the races. And
yeah, because we certainly didn't walk it, I can tell you that.
And the track was very smooth. And I actually while you guys were interviewing Stu, I talked to the guy that did the track, and he was in there. I met him earlier this weekend, and he was very happy with how the track. Of course, he wasn't totally satisfied because no track operators are, but he was happy. There were multiple grooves, and with all the weather they had today, the track turned out fantastic.
Yeah, again, we didn't start. We started about 2 hours behind schedule because it rained. It started raining here about 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning, and then it rained pretty much all day. We were here by 3:30, 4 o'clock, and it was still drizzling and so on. And they put equipment on the track. We're like, ooh, but it came like that. And again, heat races were tough. The consolations were a little tough. But once we got into the features, I thought the track was great. Even the sportsman race was good.
And to even go into last night, I know you're talking about the rain for tonight.
You're okay. You can do whatever you want. Maybe this is your show.
I don't know about that, but everyone I talk to, the pro stock guys, the modified guys, the sportsman guys, everyone just loves this track. They just really say how much they like it here. And even I'm gonna ruffle some feathers here, okay? I was sitting in the fourth turn tonight, and just sitting here with the grandstands, the way the track looks, in the flag stand, everything, it just reminds me of the mile. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Then don't say sorry.
This place is great. This place, sorry, not sorry. This place is great. It was. This is only my second time here, and I felt nostalgic sitting here. So if you haven't been here, it's worth making the trip out here.
Yeah, it's definitely an awesome facility, and I think for me, the engine sounds when the cars go by remind you a lot of big tracks, and they call this place a speed palace for a reason. It is fast, and you are torquing, you are cranking, and unfortunately some guys had some tough luck because of that. They lost motors this weekend. But getting back to tonight's race, I gotta give Ken a shout out here. Ken, it was your boys, man. Your New Jersey PA guys, third, fourth, and fifth tonight. Matt Stengel coming home third. Ryan Godown was fourth, and then you had Mike Goulart rounding out the top 5.
Yeah, it was great. I talked to them guys all year long, and it was really good to see them run hard, run fast, and get good finishes, especially from Matt Stengel. He's a young kid still. He runs fast, but he just has a hard time finishing some of these big races, and he was up on the wheel all night. Rim riding the outside there, and he made some passes on some big name drivers out there, and proud of him.
Yeah, it was a heck of a race. Heck of a finish again. You know, you thought Matt Shepard might have had something for him, but time ran out, and again, Stuart Friesen was able to get the job done. So we'll go final thoughts here. I want to wrap this one up. Mimi, overall, what did you think? Did you have a good time? Had fun? I mean, obviously, you know, sorry, not sorry, but, I mean, what did you think overall?
I think that was it. You know, I enjoyed myself. I had a great weekend. I will come here again next year. Absolutely.
So Mimi's coming back. I'll probably come here before that because they have 410s here and they're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But Ken, your thoughts?
Well, you know, it's a first-class facility here, and I really enjoyed myself, you know, with everybody from Dirt Track Digest TV and .com, and we had a great time. Got to talk to a lot of different people all weekend, and the racing was good. The racing was controversial. We had boxing matches, pushing shove matches, but overall, it was a great weekend, and I just can't wait to return to this track. Port Royal is awesome.
Yeah, Port Royal, a great time, great facility. Had a lot of fun. Great race. Again, as I said, the sportsman race was good. You know, it took a little bit to get going. Guys were getting antsy at the beginning, but great finish to that one as well. And for me, it's always a pleasure to come here to Port Royal. You know, I've had the chance to come here again for 410 sprint cars over the years, and it just no matter what division seems to race here, they put on a great show. And tonight it was a great show. I mean, it took some time for Shepard to get there and gives to that run, but he got there, and we saw a fantastic finish. So we want to thank everybody for checking out the coverage here on DirtTrackDigest.com. For Ken Bruce, Mimi Lazzaro, my name's Mike Mallett. Thanks for watching, and hey, we'll catch you down the road on the racetrack real soon.